I am sitting here with the ambassador himself, the man, the mayor, the governor. I mean, give him every title.
Are all those people standing behind me? I just can't see them.
Sitting here with Bob Bloom, and we're going to be going over the events that are going on this month here in Harford County, which I think, God, there's a lot of stuff going on. Number one, Mother's Day.
Oh, big one.
Don't forget to get something for your mother, and husbands, don't forget to get something for your wife.
Right. And if you forget, stop at 7-Eleven or something. Pick up a Slurpee. Just do something.
Yeah, I got yelled at already. What do you mean you didn't see the link I sent you?
Yeah, they tell you what they want.
Oh, I know.
I know. So you can't.
Why
mess
is
up.
it as a father I can't?
You just answered your question. You're not a mother.
I just told my
We're
wife
not as important.
There's a certain smoker I want. But she told me I got too many grills as it is.
Yeah, but you probably don't have that particular one.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I try to explain to her.
I'll call her when we're finished.
No, you'll get me in trouble, Bob. So what do we got coming up?
So it is May,
Right.
and even though the weather end of April and May wasn't so great, but
Sure.
it's changing, and when the weather changes, the festivals, the fairs, everything comes out. It's Harford County. It doesn't matter what month it is. 12 months a year, there's things going on in Harford County.
True.
So, one of the things I wanted to mention is with the weather changing, I was recently out at Susquehanna Park and Rocks State Park, and we were shooting some commercials for Visit Harford and tourism and so forth. And there are so many parks in Harford County.
Oh, God, yeah.
County parks where you can go and you can fish, you can picnic, you can take a walk, you can bring your dog, whatever. But did you know there are 4 state parks?
I didn't before, but when you, Matt, and Megan were on, when we were doing the regular podcast, I think you mentioned that, or one of you all did.
It was probably
floored.
one of the. I
had no idea.
I thought there were only 3, but there's 4. I mean, I knew about Rocks, and I knew about Susquehanna, and I knew about Gunpowder.
What's the fourth one?
The fourth one is Palmer
That's
State
right.
Park
That's
in
right.
Street. And I forgot about that one, and it shouldn't. It's a beautiful park, but this is the time of year when I was out I'll tell you, if you just need to relax, I was out at Susquehanna State Park, and the water was flowing down, and the wind was blowing, and nature, and I saw an eagle swoop down. I mean, and then there was a group of fishermen. I went over and talked to them. They were all from Pennsylvania. And they come down. And he said a lot of people from Pennsylvania come down to Susquehanna and the other parks to fish because the fishing's so good down there. Yeah. It's just beautiful out there. I mean, the park rangers and all the people responsible for the parks just do a great job.
I'm blown away by, down here, Mariner Point Park, how many people come from out of state?
Yeah, that's another one.
And now you have... there's an old tree there. I think it's like 300 years old, but the top had broken off. It's an old sycamore. Oh. And there's an owl's nest up there. I'm sure those owls have probably flown away by now. But I mean, I think they said 152 different bird species have been photographed there.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah, the amount of wildlife in this area, thanks to the estuaries, it's unbelievable what you can see out there.
Yeah, and you go out at night, you can even find coyotes and raccoons.
Well, no, I don't want to do that.
I don't blame you.
I saw a snake. And of course, I'm such an expert on snakes. I had no idea what it was, so I just ran like a little girl screaming.
Oh, I love snakes.
No.
Spiders, I'll run from. Snakes, I'll play with.
No, I wasn't sure how friendly it was. So. But there's a lot going on, and not just outdoors, but indoors as well. Hey, do you remember a show on PBS called Magic School Bus?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, it's coming to the Amos Center.
Huh?
Yep, May 13th. It's the Magic School Bus musical.
They turned it into a musical?
Apparently so.
Wow.
So, it's a 3:00 show. Bring the family. Great for the kids.
They are putting on a lot of different shows out there.
Oh yeah, they're so yeah. If you go on their website, you can pick up their schedule and see all the things that are going on.
And they're bringing in at Harford Community College, because you got the English Center, you have the APG Federal Credit Union Arena.
Then in Harvard Grace, you have the
State Theater,
and the Star
Center,
and then the
Opera House.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many top acts.
Yeah.
We just went and saw Postmodern Jukebox.
Oh, how was that? Did you like that?
God, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was. I love them. Period.
Yeah, there's a lot to see and do. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt. The Magic School Bus the musical.
That's what they tell me.
Next thing you know, they're going to have Schoolhouse Rock the musical. They probably already.
I think they probably already do. You and I missed it.
Go figure.
I don't know. I didn't. When I was a kid, I didn't watch it too much. I was busy watching the coyote chase the roadrunner.
Well, that was when cartoons were good.
Or bugs hitting Daffy over the head. But so that's coming up. Oh, this one caught my eye on May 20th, 8:30 to 1:30. The Bel Air Garden Mart at the Bel Air Armory. In addition to the beautiful flowers and gardens, you have music, food truck, and so forth. But I did a little research and I went online, and I didn't know this. The first garden mart was in 1927 in front of the courthouse in Bel Air.
In Bel Air.
Yep. So all these garden clubs participate, and they've brought it back. I'm not sure if it was COVID or there were other reasons, but it's back now, and it'll be at the Armory on May 20th.
So what is it selling? I guess they're selling flowers and everything?
I've never been to this, believe it or not. All the years I've been here, I've never been to this, but
wow.
It sounds like the kind of event that if you're into gardening and or you just want to see a little bit of spring inside there.
Now, is there an admission for that, or is that free? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, I would think you said they're having food trucks and music.
Well, they'll have a food truck and there'll be some music, sure.
If it's at the Armory, more than likely it might be free or a small donation.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
Either way.
Yeah. And when is that?
May 20th.
Go figure. Another one I can't make.
Oh, sorry. I'll try and find another one. Oh, wait, I do have another one. On May 26th and 27th, I have one.
Okay.
Now, this is directly connected to May being Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. That's a mouthful. Did you know May is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month?
I think May is everything month lately.
That's true. That's true. It is.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah. So over at the Cultural Center at the Opera House in Harvard Grace, they have a show as well for the whole family called Little Maui's Adventures. And apparently, from what I read, because I've never seen this, it's an interactive, family-friendly event through the art of dance.
Ooh.
So to me, Little Maui's Adventures would include some Hawaiian dancing probably and other Asian American from the Pacific area.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a great family event.
I thought I saw something about what's the place it might be in Falls, Uncle.
Oh, Uncle's.
Yeah, Uncle's Hawaiian.
Yeah, they would certainly be at the forefront of celebrating this month.
I thought I saw that they were doing
really
something
good food.
For
really.
I've never.
Oh, you got to go.
I haven't been to
good
yet.
Food. They have a really nice outdoor area, and they do have entertainment.
I'm slowly but surely getting to places. I finally made it to 2 breweries. Okay, and
in the same day.
No. And went to Pairings Bistro for the first time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that place too.
Oh God,
there's some really good restaurants in Harford County.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
But my wife said we have to visit at least one new one a month.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay, it works for me.
Well, another favorite over in Fallston is the Local.
That's another one I haven't been to yet.
Yeah, that one's really good.
And I think Zach just won some kind of award.
He won an award through I guess it's the Maryland Restaurant Association.
Okay.
Actually, at their big event they had recently, which represents all the restaurants in Maryland, Harford County had 4 people win awards in addition to Zach.
Nice.
Which was great. I mean, great representation for Harford County.
Well, Harford County, when it comes to the cuisine in Harford County, I think basically almost everything is covered.
Yeah,
there's so many different types.
Yeah, you can find pretty much any kind of food.
Why do we have to talk about food again, Bob?
Well, it's almost lunchtime.
Okay.
So maybe we'll go to one of those restaurants.
Yeah, there you go. What else we got coming up?
Well, two events that are new, and I've been talking about these because they are new to the county, but they're going to be very exciting. In August 4th and 6th, is the Chesapeake Bay Hot Air Balloon Festival.
Oh, yes.
It's going to take place at Cedar Lane.
Yes.
And there'll be a lot going on that day besides the balloons. It'll be a big festival. Bring the whole family. It's the first time they've been in Harford County.
That's going to be a blast.
With that festival. So that's going to be fun, and that's in August.
You're going to go up in one?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
No. I won't even go up in one that's tethered because I'd be afraid you'd untie it.
Look, I don't even like to hold one of the helium ones. Afraid I'll fly away.
Well, speaking of that, I was at a car show last week in Delaware, and a storm was coming up, and we had a tent, and we had forgot to bring the sandbags. So one guy was sitting in his chair holding one tent pole, and I was on the other holding the other tent pole. Well, this gust came up, and I am not kidding you.
Lifted you guys up?
We went off the ground in our chairs. It was like a giant parachute. It just lifted up about 2 feet. Let me tell you, I thought I was going to be back in Harford County in about 10 minutes.
Man, I bet all those people with their cars were freaking out too.
Yeah, I mean, we really shouldn't even put the tent up, but we did. And
that's the other good thing with spring, the weather breaking the way it is. Car shows out the wazoo everywhere.
Seems like every weekend there's something. Yeah.
I mean, you just look. There's a car show somewhere.
Yeah.
And I like going to them. I like going to them, and I don't like going to them.
What,
I like going to them because I love looking at the cars.
Because you want to buy them all?
No, because I just sit there and cry because I got rid of my good ones. So it's like, man.
Well, you'll get another one.
No, well, I'm too old to work on it now.
No, well, you need to get one that doesn't need any work.
Yeah, but that takes the fun out of it.
Well, it just depends what you like.
Well, yeah.
Like, a lot of guys and women too, know how to tinker with them and fix them up and all that. I do not. I know how to put gas in them.
And go, right?
And go.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what I do. I don't know how to mess with them. Of course, back in the day, I remember I had one of the original CJ7 Jeeps, and back then, you didn't have
cylinder or
yeah.
Oh, well, nice.
And you didn't have all that emission, so I could change my own plugs. I could change the oil. You could do things like that. I wouldn't know where to start today with the computers and everything.
Oh, you got to go to YouTube University to find out how.
Yeah, well.
I mean, I don't even know if they have the Chilton's manuals anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's nuts. I mean, I had to change. No, I went to change the spark plugs on my wife's car, SUV. And you got to basically take the engine apart. It's like, no, forget it. I'll take it to a mechanic.
Well, just to replace a light bulb. You ever try to replace a light bulb on these new cars?
Yeah.
You practically got to take the bumper off.
Well, what was the car that the battery, you had to take the wheel cover off or something? That may have been one of the Cadillacs or it may have been one of the Chryslers. I can't remember. But yeah, to get to the battery, to replace the battery, you had to take the wheel cover off.
Well, the newer Corvettes, the battery's in the back underneath.
What?
I don't even know how you get to it. And if you need to
give it
charge it or something,
yeah,
it has what looks like a cigarette lighter inside the hatch, and you plug it in there.
Well, nowadays you don't even need jumper cables to jump your car because I have one of those little. It looks like a tablet, a little thicker, and that thing will jump a car better than jumper cables.
Huh? I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, they're nice. I call them bricks.
Okay.
They run like $60.
Hmm.
It's nice.
All right. Well, now you know what to get me for
Father's Day. But you're not my father, Bob.
I am a father.
Okay.
I'm a grandfather.
All right, I'll get you that. You get me my smoker.
Okay. Wait. 60 versus a smoker? No. I know what smokers cost.
Man, almost.
Hey, the other event I was talking about is in September 29th and October 1st, and that's the Maryland Italian Festival coming to the Equestrian Center.
Yes.
Man, that's going to be fun. You were just talking about our buddy Ilya.
Yep.
And he's involved, and his tenors will be there singing, and other musical groups that he's working on. But, well, let's be honest, we're going for the food.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
They do a lot with Special Olympics, too, I believe, with that.
Right. Yeah. It's a great group of guys.
Yeah.
And they're working really hard to pull this off. And
I got to go this year.
Yeah. So we're definitely going to be there, and that's Visit Harford will be supporting both the Chesapeake Bay Hot Air Balloon Festival and the Italian Festival. I mean, those are the kind of events we love. We loved supporting those type of events and putting out marketing to various other markets outside of Harford County to let people know what's going on in the county, and they should come. They should spend a night or two, a weekend, whatever, take it all in. If you go to the visitharford.com site and you hit events, you won't believe how much comes up. I mean, I can't even keep up with all this stuff. It's unbelievable how many events are in Harford County, whether they be nonprofit, or whatever, and then this time of year we haven't talked about. You want to go see baseball? Well, the Ironbirds are playing now. The Ripken Experience is up and running. They're all the leagues, all the summer leagues are out. I mean, it's just a busy time.
I think a lot of people don't realize, whether you're a nonprofit, business, or whatever, if you have an event coming up, and correct me if I'm wrong, you go to visitharford.com and you can actually submit your event for free, right?
You can enter it. Yes, absolutely.
And people need to take advantage of that.
Yeah, and if it's a type of event that, especially if it's a type of event that's going to bring people into town for a day or two and stay in our hotels, eat in our restaurants, we can provide, whether it's in-kind support or whatever they may need.
Yep.
But that's important. That's really important for people to come in, because it's interesting. When you look at the analytics that are available when Visit Harford breaks it down, the people that are coming for the most part, Washington D.C., Philadelphia, and New York. A lot of people from New York come down to Visit Harford County for these various events.
Who was I just talking to? I can't remember now, but they said they actually had the Ramble Festival, which is in October. I just had them on. They were talking about last year. I think it was the first year. They had people from China.
Wow.
Come.
Wow.
Unreal. I mean, you never hear that. All right, so Bob, something I want to do differently now.
Okay, let's do something different.
Now, I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to do it with Matt. I'm going to do it with Megan. And I think we should do this at the end of each episode.
Well, you're picking on everyone from Visit Harford.
Well, yeah. It's not picking yet.
Yet.
But each time I want you only get to pick one. Recommend a restaurant for everybody to visit this month.
So you're going to make me pick one, and then I'll make all my friends at other restaurants.
But the next time you're on, you get to pick another one.
Oh, okay.
So it's a different one each month.
Okay, I see this going very bad.
No.
All right, I just would like to have a disclaimer that I was forced to do this. All cards and letters to Rich Bennett.
God.
Complain to him, please.
All right, I'll recommend one, too, if that'll make you feel better.
All right, go ahead and recommend. I'll let you even go first.
Huh?
I'll let you go first.
I'm going to say Pairings Bistro.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the first time I've been there.
We just talked about that.
And unfortunately, we didn't really get a lot of time to go, so we got a quick meal because it's when we were going to see Postmodern Jukebox.
Oh, okay.
But that short time in there, and I told them when we went in that we were going there, so we didn't have a lot of time.
You were in a hurry, sure.
And they took care of my wife and I right away.
What did you get to eat? Do you remember?
All I got was a salad.
Oh, okay. You're watching your figure. It's summertime.
Yeah, that's what it is. And my wife I think she got shrimp and grits.
Oh.
But everything was good. But we both decided we have to go back up there again for a couple of reasons. Number one, we want to do the pairing, where you can pair the wine with whatever. That we saw that a friend of ours, Fred Moss, who actually was my son's guitar instructor, plays up there a lot.
Oh, okay.
So we want to get up there for that too. And something else I feel bad it was the first time I was there because if Harford County Living, I have the Harford County Living stamp of approval. Right. So far, they're the only restaurant that get the stamp of approval. Because they're, and it's all based on reviews. And the reviews they have are phenomenal.
Yeah.
So, man, all right, let's see you top that one, Bob.
Well, I love all the restaurants in Harford County.
Man, what a cop-out.
But the one that I've been enjoying recently, and it's rather new, I mean, it's been open, I guess, at least a year, right, is the Local in Fallston.
Still got to get there.
Man, they have good food. And the chef really knows his stuff. And even the appetizers. I love the appetizers. And there's always a special that is really. And the cool thing about the Local, as the name suggests, is they use local farms.
Yes.
So whether it's the beers or whatever the food is, it's coming from our local farms. Hence the Local. And it's a really cool restaurant. And I'll go in there sometimes if I'm happen to be by myself and just sit at the bar. It's a nice bar.
They got a bar in there?
They have a nice bar.
I didn't know that.
Yep. And I'll just eat lunch and hang out. And the bartenders and servers are always very friendly. And
now, when you go there, do you always try something different each time, or is there a go-to dish that you get all the time?
No, I move around, and if there's a special I like, They do have an egg roll. I'm going to mess it up. It's an appetizer. I want to say it's like is it a cheesesteak egg roll?
What?
I can't remember. They have an appetizer that I really like, and now I can't remember what they call it. But
I don't know, but that just sounds good right there. Cheesesteak egg roll?
Yeah. You go in and ask for that, and if they don't have it, tell them I said to make it.
They'll probably say, Bob was probably thinking of a Hot Pocket at the time.
I'll look it up.
He could probably make it, though. I'm sure Zach could.
Yeah, and Zach just won an award from the Maryland Restaurant Association. So
I know they do. There is a dish there that I want to try, and I've seen them post it a couple times, and that's a tomahawk steak.
I haven't had that.
I've always wanted to cook one. They're expensive though.
I bet.
But I seen them post. And I was like, oh my God, that's my dream steak to get one day. And now I know where to go. If I don't cook it myself, I'm going to have to go to the Local. I'll probably have to go to the Local because my wife's not going to get me that new smoker for Father's Day.
Well, we'll see what we can do about that. We'll start a GoFundMe.
Jeez.
I'll call our buddy Christy on WJZ and she'll put it on the air.
No, because Christy will side with my wife and say, no, he doesn't need another one. Not if I tell her not to. I don't know.
Okay. We're gonna get that grill.
You know how that women stick together, Bob.
I know, but you're gonna have a smoker by July.
Bob.
That's my prediction.
Yeah, you're gonna get me killed, aren't you? Bob, always great seeing you.
Well, thank you for your time, sir.
Oh, my pleasure, Ambassador, Governor, Mayor. That's a mouthful there.
Yeah.